SpongeBob SquarePants has had a handful of creepy episodes, but by far the creepiest one is Season 3 Episode 4, Nasty Patty. So in today's video, I'll be giving you a short summary of the episode and my thoughts on it afterwards. So the episode starts with a regular evening at the Krusty Krab. For some reason, Squidward isn't working, but SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs are. That's when a health inspector shows up, and Mr. Krabs gets incredibly nervous, and he tries to put on his best act so that the health inspector doesn't fail them. Him and SpongeBob really try and glaze this inspector. SpongeBob calls him handsome, and they just stuff him with food. But all of a sudden, while spying on the health inspector while he's eating, they get some breaking news. And what they hear is that there's a fake health inspector on the loose, and he's scamming restaurants to get free food. Now, you know how Mr. Krabs is with money, so as soon as he hears free food, he loses it. So by this point, they only had one item on the menu to feed him, and that's the Krabby Patty. But SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs decide to prank this guy, because they're scamming them, right? So they make the nastiest patty known to man. They dump it in the toilet, they put nasty ingredients in there, and they feed it to the health inspector. As the health inspector goes to eat it, a fly goes into his throat and he begins choking. Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob think that he actually ate the Krabby Patty and that was his reaction to it. But he was actually choking, and then he falls and bangs his head on the table and dies, bro. As soon as this happens, they get breaking news again, and they see that they already caught the fake health inspector, and the guy that they just killed wasn't the fake one. And now they gotta deal with a dead body. So SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs take a shovel, take the body, and start digging. They want to dispose of the body. So they're at the burial ground, they start digging, and they bury the body. That's when cops show up. The cops tell them that they're under arrest, but it was just a joke. They said that they just wanted Krabby Patties. But then as this awkward conversation is happening, it starts raining, and the rain pretty much washes away the sand, and the body starts sliding down the hill. Thankfully, the cops didn't notice, but SpongeBob did. And so what they decide to do is secretly put the body in the trunk of the cop car while they drive them back to the Krusty Krab. When they get back to the Krusty Krab, Mr. Krabs tells SpongeBob to take the body out back and put him in the freezer. SpongeBob tries to do this, but the back door is locked. So he stuffs the body in his hat. I kid you not, he stuffs the body in his hat and walks in through the front door. Somehow, these cops, gullible as hell, I don't know what their issue is. They're for sure suspicious, but they don't do anything, and they let SpongeBob walk by, and SpongeBob successfully puts the body in the freezer. But that's when one of the cops wants a drink. Mr. Krabs hands her a drink, and she says, "Where's the ice?" And that's when Mr. Krabs starts panicking, right? Because they know that they can't go in the freezer because the body is in there. But the cop is like, you know what, it's fine. I'll just get the ice myself. And Mr. Krabs starts panicking, right? He's like, what is ice? Ice isn't even real. He starts saying some random BS. And the cop is like, with the way you guys are acting, you'd think you just murdered someone. And then that's when Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob start confessing, but they try and blame it on each other. Mr. Krabs tries to blame it on SpongeBob, and SpongeBob tries to blame it on Mr. Krabs. And so the cops open the freezer door, but they see that the body isn't even in there. And they were like, is this some sort of cruel joke? And Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob, what else are they gonna say? They were like, yeah, sure, it was a joke. That's when the health inspector walks through the door, all muddied up, and these incompetent cops just bang him on the head twice because they think he's a zombie or something. That's when the health inspector is like, listen, I don't want to get hit again, you pass. And he somehow manages to leave completely discombobulated. And that's how the episode ends. Now, listen, this episode is funny as hell, right? It's definitely, I would say, a classic SpongeBob episode and definitely one of the funniest ones too. But this is seriously like the most creepy out of nowhere SpongeBob episode ever, bro. We just saw in a kids show, kids show, we just saw our two main characters murder somebody and try and cover up, bury the body, What's happening, bro? This is SpongeBob we're talking about. It's insane. I'm pretty sure because of the dark theme of this episode, it got banned in a lot of places, which makes a lot of sense, to be honest. I mean, it's a great episode, but one hell of a theme, bro. Come on, you can't be a kids show and make episodes like this. But that being said, man, it was a good episode, bro. Especially the fact that it's just Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob. Something about that dynamic, right? That type of father-son dynamic, but they're in this together and they're doing some sort of shenanigans. I feel like that always works, and it's just always gold. And that's exactly what we saw in this episode. Bro, there's genuinely so many things in this episode that made me die of laughter. And that's what I really love about SpongeBob, bro. It really does stick with time. Bro, I was watching this show like 15 years ago and laughing, and I'm still laughing to this day. That's insane. For a kids show to still genuinely make you laugh decades later is incredible, because it's not just a nostalgic laugh either, it's like truly good comedy, bro. I hadn't watched this episode in a hot minute, but for this video I rewatched it, and man, I really liked it, bro. It's definitely in my top favorite SpongeBob episodes, I'm not gonna lie, just because of how funny it was, man. But yeah, anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode, if you liked it, if you dislike it. Also, let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to make a video on. I saw someone say that they want me to make a video on Haley's On It, and I've been watching that show. I never watched it before, and I'm actually really liking it so far, so there's definitely a video coming on that soon. But yeah, let's talk in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.